When David and I started broadcasting to your community, we were thinking of our communities in Sarnia, Ontario and Devizes in Wiltshire. It's gone bigger than that, and we now broadcast to the globe around the world, and we have friends in every part of the globe. It's about networking, it's about chatting, it's about telling stories from Canada and from the UK, and keeping you up to date on the technical news on Facebook. We enjoy chatting to you. We look forward to your joining us. Thank you, and we'll see you in the show. And this is the show. So if you watched the intro and you enjoyed it, then let me know. And what can I say? I'm back. David's held the fort for the last 3 weeks whilst I've been traveling Germany with Angelica. And we had a fantastic time, but it's great to be back. I want to say hello to everybody in Sarnia, Ontario, in the USA, and of course in the UK. Now I'm based in Wiltshire, England. David is in Sarnia, Ontario, and this weekend was the Tall Ships event. And incredibly, I have to tell you that over the course of the weekend, it was David's big weekend. David's long weekend. He did over 36 different broadcasts over the course of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He was there, he was on the ships. Thousands of people watched, and I'm sure he'd like to say thank you to every single one of you. But it's to be expected that if you do 36 broadcasts plus inside 2 days, then you're going to wake up on a Monday morning and your body's going to say, let's have a break. So David's having a break until 3:30 Eastern, and he's left me holding the fort on my first day back. So anything can happen, and probably will. And say hello to Lily. What's it about, Dave? Lucy, I can't answer that question. But if you are from watching David's shows over the weekend, then welcome. Today, anything can happen. If you want to join me on camera, that's something we can do. I can post a link if you want to join me on camera. And this is the show that David and I do every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And it's joining the UK and Canada. And we say hello to Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I'll come back to the intros in a moment and say hello to Corinda. Corinda, hello. And there's the link to join us, if I can get to it. If there's the link to join me on camera, if you're camera ready, then just click that link. If you're on Android, you can click the link and the app will open and you'll join me on camera. And Corinda, question from Corinda, congratulations, David. I think that to actually do that many shows in a weekend, I'm sure he wasn't counting, but kudos to anybody who can do 36 broadcasts in a weekend. It's quite a feat, and I'm not surprised he's taking a rest now. As I say, the shows were watched by, I can say this, I know David won't mind, by tens of thousands of people over the weekend. And it was great broadcasting to the community, and acts as a permanent record of this year's Tall Ships event in Sarnia. So not only was he recording it live, he was actually creating history, because if anybody says, I want to know about the Tall Ships 2019, go straight to David's page and you can see all the broadcasts from on board the ships and from landside, and nearly said landslide there for a moment, a landside. So congratulations, Dave, and congratulations from Corinda too. Okay, so that leaves us with some time. I'm in control today. So this is, first of all, welcome to the show, and broadcasting to your community is the name of the show. And as the community should come up in a minute, broadcasting to your, fill in the missing word, broadcasting to your community. It's scrolling ever so slowly. People complained it was scrolling too quickly. Now it's scrolling like a snail, but at least I can read it. Broadcasting to your community. Okay, and I'm going to take that off screen. Right, now, I'm not suggesting I'm going to do this today, but just a technical note that we can now, if we wish, do 8-hour broadcasts. That means that you can start a broadcast at 12 p.m. Eastern, finished it at 8 p.m. at night, and Facebook is happy. So you can do a 12-hour broadcast anytime you like, really. And it's ideal for charity shows or anything of that ilk. And I look forward to doing that charity show with Brigetti and with Fonds later this year. So there will be a charity show coming up, and hopefully we'll have help from our friends as well in that. So 8-hour broadcasts. If you're doing a music festival, a live music festival, then you can broadcast for 8 hours once you've got yourself set up. Next on the show, Kelly said the intro video was good, and thank you for that, Kelly. At the moment, I'm using a product called InVideo, which is the ability to create short videos up to 10 minutes long. And it's, if you think of Lumen 5, then it's Lumen 5. It just works. It simply works. And to create an intro video is very simple and straightforward. And I'm going to be doing with John Upton a Udemy course all about it. So you get to know more about InVideo and more about how you can do your intro videos, either for free or for a small fee. And it combines images with text, with video, and the stock video. There's stock video and stock images. And it's just a joy to work with. And I'm investigating at the moment, and down the road, there will be a Udemy InVideo course, which anybody here today can actually take for free. So just say hello during the course of today. And when it comes to releasing the Udemy course, I will let you in free of charge. Other things happening today. Okay, I want to bring something up on screen now. This is true. This is not a wind-up. If you introduce 5 of your friends to Be Live TV, this is a time-limited offer, but you can, if you get 5 friends, and you've got a paying account, and you introduce them to Be Live, and they take up Be Live's offer, then not only will you get $100, but they get an extra month free. Now, details of that are in the Be Livers group, and I'm totally behind Be Live. So that's Corinda in a moment, and I can hear Corinda in the background. And just to give you details of that, you just need to go to Be Livers group, and you can help market BeLive.tv and get $100. That's $100 US. I know there's an exchange rate difference between the UK and the US, and between Canada and the US. So it is US dollars that we're actually talking about. Okay, now anything can happen on any of our shows. So I'm delighted to welcome to the show 3, 2, 1. Corinda, hello.
Hello, Stephen.
Nice to see you. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm flashing back. I'm flashing back on streaming. Like, it's been like a nightmare.
Nightmare?
Yeah.
What's been?
I had a big breakdown. Like, last 8 months, I had a big breakdown. So, that was a nightmare. I'm flashing back.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, we did notice that you weren't live broadcasting, so we knew something was going on. And when you messaged me yesterday, it was good to hear that you were actually on your way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
how you been?
what are your thoughts now? What are you planning to do?
Well, I'm planning on making more shows, like, I can't remember what shows up before, like what show, I just make new ones, like, if I can't remember what shows I did before, I just make new ones.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea. I mean, the thing is to come back into broadcasting gently. I mean, you've
Yeah.
got Be Live Studio 2, which is free at the
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
Yeah. And you've got StreamYard, which is not free, but it's
Not
an
really.
opportunity because I know you like StreamYard.
Yeah.
LinkedIn, we can now broadcast on LinkedIn
Oh,
eventually.
oh, that's new.
Yeah. And you just reminded me of something actually. We have a situation where Twitch, because we both use Twitch have announced their own system as a replacement for OBS, so that you can go live on Twitch using Twitch software.
Oh. But how
Right?
many relying on Twitch?
Yeah, you go live on Twitch. You can stream games on Twitch. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going off what was posted, and not much has been posted yet. But if you,
Oh,
I'll give you the link afterwards. You go to
yeah.
the link, and you can apply to join the beta. And it's a download the software, connect it to Twitch, and then you can broadcast on Twitch.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we live in exciting.
I'm using this browser, which is called Firefox. So I don't know how the quality or the camera is.
Can you see
Like,
yourself on screen?
I can see myself on the right,
Yeah.
but
That's exactly as it looks on Facebook, and you're a bit dark at the moment.
oh, I'm not now.
That's better.
Okay.
I thought you were staying in the shadows. No, you're better. That's better now. We can actually see you.
So,
Uh,
like, with the Firefox I'm using, I can see the comment on the bottom.
yeah, you can see these comments, and we say hello to Domingos. We're saying hello, Corinda and Stephen. So
Oh, hang on.
Dom's here, and oh, this is good. This is really good. Just a minute. I love it when everything comes together. So just a moment. We now have Dom. Hello, Dom.
Hello, Stephen. Hello, Corinda. How are you?
All right, how are you?
No, I'm doing great, thank you. Glad to see you. Glad to see you back, Stephen.
It's good to be back. It takes a while to get, as Corinda's finding, it takes a while to get back into your stride. But it's good to be away, and it's good to be back. And we say hello to Kelly, and Kelly's saying hello to Corinda and to Dom.
Hello,
Hi,
Kelly.
Okay.
And I've been advertising upcoming things with the MS Society. We have they have their 11th year running with their joint partnership with the MS Society and A&W Burgers. They have a big event coming up this weekend or not this weekend, sorry, on the 22nd. It's Burgers to Beat MS. And there is a champion Canadian soccer player. I'm trying to think of her name. Her first name is Christine. Anyways, it's on my show that I did yesterday, but every $2 of every teen burger sold from A&W gets donated to the MS Society. So,
what does MS mean?
MS means multiple sclerosis. It's a neurological disease that I have.
Right.
I've had it almost 17 years.
17 years. Wow.
Be 17 years this January, actually.
Wow.
So that's why I have my group and my page to help others with MS. As David put it, as a um, what am I trying to think of? A place where people can feel safe and come and ask questions. And the live streaming, yes, I love it. It's my, I guess you can call it happy-go-lucky hobby, but yet it's a hobby to help others.
I see. And
And that,
hmm,
I mean, the one thing that sorry, Corinda.
I just want to know, like, with the MS, does, does it help people, like, with the learning, or does it help people with, like, any, with, like,
Um,
all?
what MS is it's your immune system attacks your central nervous system, and it demyelinates your nerve endings that sends uh, needed impulses to your extremities, so you can do what you do, like be able to walk, to be able to things that people take for granted, and that's something that I talk about every time that I try to go live. Is that you can't take things for granted, um, and you just have to live it day by day.
Right.
Indeed.
So,
Mm.
yeah.
Do you have more questions, Corinda?
Nope.
Oh. Okay, but raising awareness of MS is what you're about, isn't it? And
Yes.
letting people know that there is help and support, as you mentioned, within the group. People, it's a private group, and people can join the group, find out more about MS, and discuss their own situations in private.
Yes, actually, there is a direct link to my page. I'll give that to you there, Stephen. It's
Right.
www.facebook.com/talkingms.
Right, and, like, with the group, like,
Uh,
you don't live in the group?
yeah, I go actually when I do my talk show, I broadcast it live on the page and into the group, so everybody can join anytime they want and ask questions. And I will do the best to my ability to answer your questions.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So you're also building a team of people as well within the group who
yeah,
support each other.
I've got people in my group that are not just from Canada. Some of them are from the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a few I'm not too sure where they're from, but the group following is coming along great. Like Dave said, it takes time to build a following, and my followers are getting close to almost 400. And just like the couple of months that I've had the page open.
I think it's the power of live video and the ability to actually reach out to people continues to amaze me. And as I say, with the ability now to go live on Facebook for 8 hours, I'm not suggesting any of us do that individually, but
Yeah.
we could put together a group of people and cover the 8 hours and promote awareness of, we've got Aaron and the Stroke Association and yourself, and we could bring people together. Yeah, you'd love to help. Good, thank you, Corinda. I see that Peter's back. I see I've got the same problem I had yesterday. I can't actually scroll the comments. unless I'm missing something. Just give me a second. I can show the comments on screen. That's not a problem. And Kelly's explained the difference between pop and beer. And also saying hello to Peter. I'm missing something here because I noticed the other day that I couldn't actually scroll the comments. So just give me a second. I'm just going to try something.
Certainly.
Okay. And we're back. And nope. The comment. I broke the system. I broke the software again.
Oh,
Darn it. Oh dear. All right. Okay. Now, one of the things that we can do on live video now is that we can actually, well, we can do live video sales.
Oh.
Now, this is a BeLive system, and that's the way you can actually find out more about it. And I'll post that link in a minute. But the other thing that it's called, I've got the name of it now. It's called live shopping. And the basic thing is that you can actually sell, and by sell I mean promote.
Yeah.
So you can use it to promote, and you can use it to promote. For argument's sake, I could promote my Udemy course. There it is.
Okay.
And it's free. And I could do a broadcast and say, right, okay, this is the course about BeLive Studio 2. If you'd like a copy of it now, please type course in the comments and you'll get a link to actually download it for free. So going that principle, I'll just tidy the screen up a bit because it's a bit messy. Just give me a second. I'll take that off and that off and that off. Right, I'll take the live shopping off. What I'm thinking of here, I'm thinking out loud, is that with, well, it's brainstorming is great, is that you can actually use this to promote any cause. And you can say, okay, I'm doing this live show now. If you'd like to know more about an upcoming event, or you'd like to know more about my show next week, or you'd like to know more, then type in, just type more in the comments. Then it would actually then send them a message on Messenger with a link to whatever you happen to be promoting. So this is a way of actually promoting things. So if you think, when people are watching the show now, we're getting comments but there's no interaction taking place. I mean, I can show the comment on screen.
Right.
Yeah. So I can show Kelly's comment on screen, but nothing happens. I can read it out. Okay. So, but nothing happens. If Kelly could actually type in the word more, and he gets information on the next show or the next event or anything, then you're actually getting interaction. So that's what it's all about. That's what the live selling system is about, live shopping system. It's not just selling product, it's selling ideas, it's selling events, anything in the future that you want people to be part of.
So with the live shopping, you like pick a browser, or like was it like, how was it work?
Right, okay. That's a good question. Let's see if we can answer that. I'm just going to go, and I'm going to go here. What I'm going to do is going to bring it full screen. Okay, so there it is, and it's going to come full screen, so you both be able to see it now. Great. This is what I can see in my studio, and this is the selling system. And what you do is you create a card. So the card on the left with me in black is for the course. Right. And it says the course is free, and if you'd like a copy of the course, type the word course in the comments. And when people type the word course in the comments, they've got a link in Facebook Messenger which said, this is where the course is, click this link, the course is yours. The other one is RJ and I did a course about messenger bots. And if you want a copy of that, then you could type bots in the comments, and basically it will then give you a link to the bots course. Now, all of this is created. You can see on the left-hand side of the screen, an orange symbol. That's the sales symbol, and that allows you to actually create your shopping list, the list of things that you want to sell. And for each one, you give a description, a price, an image, and a title, and BeLive puts it all together, and the selling system creates this card on the fly, so you can then bring it on screen. So it's a way of actually marketing during a live broadcast. And once you've set it up, I'll take that off screen again. Once you've set it up, you can use it again and again. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to put a link to. I did an hours long show actually explaining it, so I'll put a link to that. And if you're interested, then you can take a look. And if you need any help in setting anything up, either this side of it, the one there, or the messenger bots to help. If it's any interest at all, just let me know, Dom or Corinda, and we can get it set up on your show.
Yeah.
For free. This is all free. It's all part of the card that we can see there. There is part of BeLive.tv. So that's included in what we're doing at the moment. It's not an extra.
Right.
And
I just went and checked my emails real quick, and the Canadian champion soccer player that's helping promote the Burgers to Beat MS is her name is Christine Sinclair.
right.
And her mother actually is affected by MS as well. So, and she's been a big part of the Burgers to Beat MS. So, and that comment that you put up that Kelly had said about the Grandpa Burger, he's got my vote. That's my favorite burger too.
Through Papa Burgers.
Yeah, the Papa Burger. They got the Grandpa Burger, the Papa Burger, they got the Teen Burger, and it's the Teen Burger that's the focus of the event. But I also do things for March of Dimes. March of Dimes Canada. I volunteer as their volunteer chairman for the Sarnia committee. So, and I do what I can there as well. So, between live streaming and volunteering, it takes up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
Yes, I was just watching. I just realised. I just read no likely comment on the side.
Yeah.
I just realised that if when people put more comments, it's just a go. But like, let's say you put the comment I think, it doesn't like show all of it. It only goes. So when Healey put like the page, it doesn't like show the whole writing.
Yeah, I've got the same problem in the actual production studio, Corinda. I can't see. The last comment I can see is one from Kelly, and then it's just locked. It's not showing me the comments. So after the show, what I'm going to do, thank you for confirming it though, is I'm going to contact BeLive TV and say this is a problem. I've had it twice now. Once it could be me. If something goes wrong twice, then it's the system. So I'm going to have a word with the people at BeLive.tv and see if we can actually do anything about it. Okay, because it's very difficult when you can't actually see what people are saying.
Yeah, and you have to use your phone to go on Facebook and then see what the people are saying.
Yeah, I'd like to contact BeLive too, as well as if you accidentally click the end broadcast, maybe have something pop up saying that are you sure you want to end the broadcast?
Yeah, and that's a good idea because it stops you. It makes you think. And they've got it when you go live. When you go live, it says, "Do you want to go live? Are you sure?" And you press that. So you've got to do that twice. So I agree that when you're actually closing the broadcast down now, it should actually remind you that you need to do something.
Yeah. That's what happened to me yesterday at my show. I accidentally clicked end broadcast and cut me off. I had to restart and pick up where I left off.
Right. Well, I'm closing a couple of things down now, and we'll see what happens to the comments.
Yeah, I'm closing everything now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it'd be good to get to the bottom of this because we're here. We are in beta, so things are going to happen. But I can't.
Me, John, and Penny.
Yeah.
Lily. Only Dawn or Lisa.
Right. If you've got, can you make a comment now, Corinda, and we'll see whether I can see it or not.
Right,
This is live testing, folks.
Yeah.
And it's good that we can actually just take a moment and a breather and just make sure that everything's as it should be. Because the last comment, as I say, is the one from Kelly. And
so I think
yeah.
Well.
So you've made a comment and
yeah, it's here on my screen.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
When I say hello, it's here on my screen.
See, I can see pictures of off to my right side.
Yeah.
Of different people who have commented, but it doesn't let me see the comments.
Right. Okay.
I can see a picture of Kelly, and then there's the show, and then there's a it's hard to determine. It's kind of blurred, but
right.
there are. I can see the people that are commenting, but like just their pictures.
If you're watching live at the moment, and thank you if you are. If you could make a comment, then you'd be helping us to.
I just saw Penny on the mobile because I got a comment, but Penny just made a comment, but I don't see it on my screen.
No, I agree. That what I'm trying to do is get 3 or 4 people to make a comment, and then we'll see whether anybody's comments actually showing up. Because we can carry on talking. I mean, there's no problem with that. We can talk about anything we like. But if there are questions from people in the audience, we're not ignoring anybody. We just can't see your comments. This is live.
And then all of us refresh, and then we can see the comments.
Yeah, see, the pictures that I'm seeing now, they're changing. So people are commenting, but the fact that we can't see them.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm just going to pull call in. Just a minute. Okay. Just a minute. We're going to do this live. I'm actually going to talk to support.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll just do this and I'll tell you what I've done. Now, if anything goes wrong during a broadcast, the bottom right of the studio is a yellow button, and you can click that yellow button anytime that you're live, and support is 24/7 around the globe. And if you've got a problem whilst you're live, that's the place to click. That's the place to actually ask your questions, make your observations, and ask for help. This is just built. I think it's by intercom. It's built into the Be Live Studio too, and it's a yellow button bottom right. It's not feeding into Facebook Messenger.
It's like a yellow circle on mine with a big square.
That's the one.
White one with a big smiley face.
Yep. And I've just clicked it. And I said we're having problems. And I said the comments have stopped scrolling, so we'll see if any. Because basically, when you actually send the message, they know where you are because they're getting a message from a particular show, so they should be able to dig into it. Yeah. If you've got a question about the show generally, and you're not live, then you can ask in Be Livers as well. But a technical question, live, click the yellow button. If you're not live, then go to the BeLive.tv page and just send them a message. That's the easiest way to get support. And as I say, it's 24/7, it's global, and it works. And we're about to prove that by hopefully. Oh, right, I got a reply. And it says, "Hi, Stephen. I can't show it on screen, unfortunately. But I've got a reply from Maria. And I'm just saying that comments have stopped scrolling. And Maria is checking into it. So that's how quick it is. I posted the message a couple of minutes ago, and I've now got live support from Maria, and
Thank
she
you,
is
Maria.
looking into it. Sorry, Corinda.
No, what to say. Thank you, Maria. Yeah, I just see Rachel come on also on Facebook, like, the comment. I also see Rachel put the thumbs up, and Sean put, hand nickname, and I see Sally, saying, make me remember.
Okay. And okay, I'm going to say thank you to Maria.
And Sally saying, hello, Rachel.
Okay. And Maria has got the answer for us. It's not the answer we were looking for, Dom. It says, unfortunately, this issue is affecting some users now. We are aware and working on it, fixing it. So there will be a response soon, but not necessarily during the course of this program.
Right.
And this is why systems are in beta, because there will be occasions where something happens that wasn't expected.
Yeah.
And in this particular case, the number of comments has got to the stage where it's actually just gone right to the bottom of the screen. And once it's got there, it's just hanging. Yeah. So we can't see new comments unless we go to the Facebook page, which sort of defeats the object.
I'm on. If I on my laptop, same thing.
Yeah.
I've got my phone for the Facebook comment.
Right. Okay. But there's nothing can be done for this broadcast, but we need to keep an eye out for it in future broadcasts. Dom, Corinda, if you come across something similar in your shows, then just hit the yellow button. The more we hit the yellow button, the more feedback we give, the quicker things get fixed.
Yeah, I guess I'm definitely gonna ask them about that option of about the canceling the broadcast, because you know, it's accidental. Sometimes you don't mean to, but if you cancel it and you can't restart it, then you lose where you were with your broadcast, and when you restart it, you end up repeating some of the stuff that you've already said. So, but I've already got an issue with that myself. My short-term memory is not as great as it was, but sometimes I catch myself.
Yep. Yeah, just occasionally you I mean, it's easily done. I think that perhaps at the same time as they're actually checking this out, they could actually put the button at the bottom left underneath the paintbrush, and therefore it's two separate buttons. Yeah, top one to start, bottom one to finish, and then you're less likely to press it by accident. But I go with also having "Are you sure?" As backup. And right, I've got some questions from Maria, who's supporting us today. And okay, and I'm going to answer those questions after the show, because it'd be rude of me to start answering questions from somebody else now.
Yeah, I just understanding, and he said that, are you on UELC? Like, yes, you are, effort, yes, Penny.
Good. Right, I'm just going to go to the agenda, and we've covered that. Covered 8-hour broadcasts. We've covered intro videos. Okay, now all the software that we use, whether we be on BeLive TV or StreamYard or Zoom, all uses the Chrome browser.
Yeah.
So if anything goes wrong on the Chrome browser, it's going to affect everybody.
Okay.
Now, we do know that the last update from Chrome created a couple of problems. If you're on Windows 10 and you're using the Logi software with your Logitech C920 camera, then that stopped working. Yeah. The link between the software and your camera on screen has gone. If that wasn't enough, if you're on iOS, if you're on a Mac, then now Chrome on a Mac cannot see eCam. So Brigitte is using eCam. Chrome cannot see it. Now we've got to think that Chrome are aware of these problems. They're niggles. They're not. Don't stop a show going ahead, but it's a niggle when it's a complicated system. Chrome is the center of it. They shouldn't start breaking things. Is all I'm going to say, because it's frustrating. I mean, Brigitte uses her eCam to get her backgrounds, virtual camera.
Right.
And if that's not working, then she can't have virtual backgrounds. So I'm hoping that there's another Chrome update soon, and the problems that Brigitte's reported and have been reported by Logitech camera users get sorted.
That's why I use interplay.com for Firefox.
Firefox on Apple on the Mac, yeah.
Yeah, on the Windows.
Firefox on Windows.
Yeah.
What with Be Live?
Yeah, with Windows. That's what I'm on now.
Right, okay. Well, Be Live officially, we've got to go officially here. Be Live officially works on Chrome on Windows. Unofficially, it works on Firefox, but you won't be able to screen share because there's no plugin. Yeah, the plugin's on Chrome.
When I just found out with the Streamline, you can actually share on Firefox and Main.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yep. I accept that. The other thing is that you can now use Be Live if you're on a Mac. You can now use Be Live on Safari. So that's another step forward. So if you are a Mac person, and some people are, including Brigitte, so I shouldn't say anything really, because Brigitte and I do a show together every Friday. Yeah, I've always been a Windows person.
I use Windows 10 myself and Google Chrome, and I do have a Logitech camera and microphone.
Yep.
So
I think that's the best setup, isn't it?
It seems to work.
Yeah.
So
Brenda, what are you using today?
I'm using Main, the Main software, the Windows 10.
Right. And which camera are you using?
I'm using I'm using my mobile. Well,
Okay.
I'm using the built-in webcam.
The built-in camera, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. Right. And right. When is your next show, Dom?
My next show is actually tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. It'll be a little more information of upcoming events and programs with the MS Society. Some don't restart until next month. One that I do go to quite frequently is it's called Live and Learn program. It's for MS patients to go to a local retirement home called Rosewood Village, and we all meet there, and we have guest speakers there. That's where I did my first public speech from, that Dave live streamed for me. And we've made suggestions at our last Live and Learn there in July about instead of doing guest speakers, at one of the Live and Learn sessions about doing a Q&A, maybe everyone can learn a little more about the different types of MS, because there's not just one, there's four.
Would you like to, as we're live now, would you like to explain the four types so that we have a better awareness?
Certainly. The most common type of MS is relapsing remitting MS. Usually with relapsing remitting MS, they don't really see any progression for 10 to 20 years. And the next type of MS is secondary progressive. And not everyone that has secondary progressive and is in a wheelchair, but I have friends who have it and are wheelchair bound. And then there's the type that I have. It's a rare form, which is primary progressive MS. And I have a very aggressive form. Within the same year of being diagnosed, I was confined. Well, I could still transfer, but I was using the wheelchair to do simple things like that people take for granted. Like maybe going to the grocery store or go to the corner store. And then there is progressive relapsing MS. And the people with this type of MS really have a difficult time thermoregulating and generally can't sweat at all. So even whether that's about 65, 70 Fahrenheit, they can't take it. And it really drains their muscles. But all types of MS do have troubles with temperature. Mine is just recently started to get worse. I've got my air conditioner running right now. It's 70 Fahrenheit, and it's last time I looked at the weather here in Sarnia, it was 31 degrees Celsius, which I'm not really good at converting to Fahrenheit, but I can feel the humidity coming through my apartment door over top of my air conditioner. You probably can't hear my air conditioner, but the MS Society had actually paid for it for me because I had the diagnosis of MS. And that's one thing about the MS Society. If you have MS, they will pay up to $500 for an air conditioner for you. I was really wanting to get a sleeved air conditioner because I have the sleeve now. But I found a window air conditioner that was 2,000 BTUs more than the sleeved air conditioner for under $400, taxes included, delivery included, and didn't cost me a dime. So, but that's the gist of the four types of MS. So, I can't hear you, Stephen.
Yeah, I like you, Stephen. I like you, Stephen.
Right, that was me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, that was that was finger trouble. I pressed the wrong button at the wrong time. Yeah, I mean that's the good thing that as you did just then. I think we all could do with learning more, and I wasn't aware that there were four types. I now know there are, and I wasn't aware of the problems with the environment and temperature. After the show, Dom, could you post a link to the MS Society in the comments so that people can actually follow up?
Certainly.
And as soon as you've got your next show organized, you put a link to your next show as well. And I'll promote it tomorrow before you go live at 1:30.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get some help with posting a link to the show because I'm still a newbie to this live streaming.
Corinda,
Yeah.
could you not now, but tomorrow when Dom posts his show on his page, could you copy the link and put it in this thread?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, teamwork. You see.
Thank you, Brenda.
Yeah. Brilliant. And basically, if we can post a link to Dom's show in the thread here, then anybody who's watching the show today can actually go tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 in the UK, and watch the show. And I think that if we can all play our part in raising awareness of what we know little about and we need to learn, so we can actually help the people around us who are coping every day. Well, it's not coping. Coping's the wrong word, isn't it, Dom?
That is the very absolute worst word to say. You don't cope with MS.
Right.
You have to adapt.
Right.
So adapting is the word for those that suffer from MS. Because there's MS, it's always going to throw obstacles at you. And you just have to learn how to overcome that obstacle. And, you know, having a positive state of mind does help because, again, it's been mentioned numerous times, mental health. Mental health is a big thing with MS. There is a very high suicide rate with MS. Let's see, I just lost my train of thought.
Right.
But yeah, MS, you just have to adapt to what it throws at you. You can't just sit there and lay back and say, oh, just let it take me. You have to fight.
Yeah.
And I'm in awe of the fact that you're actually going out and public speaking and you're doing the video. So more power to that. And you now got Corinda's support as well. So Corinda will hopefully will help in sharing the show and increasing awareness. It is better when we actually get a team of people together to do things. And hopefully we've got the beginnings of one today. I know you're building your own team up. With the group and with the live broadcast that you're doing, anything that I can do, just say, and willing to get involved.
Dave's a admin on my page and on my group, and if you'd like to be an admin there, Stephen, I could add you as an admin to the page.
I'd be honored. Thank you.
And I'm still trying to figure out how to cross post my shows. I haven't figured that out yet.
Well, we can figure that out. We'll get you cross posting later this week.
All right. Well, that'd be great.
Corinda.
Maybe me and Ron have a new show on different ministries and
Sorry, could you say that again, Corinda? I'm just
didn't quite hear that.
if me and Ron, if I can inbox you and we have stuff up the show and
Oh, we lost Corinda.
We lost Corinda. Okay. We'll stay on for a couple of minutes. Hopefully Corinda will come back. I think that was one of those things. Corinda, if you can still hear us, can you come straight back in, please? We're having one or two gremlins today, which is par for the course.
I've had my fair share of gremlins.
I know, but that's the joy of live broadcasting. If everything goes well, then there's something wrong. Dom, it's always good to chat, and I want to thank you for joining me today. And I'm going to get hold of Corinda again and bring Corinda straight back. 3, 2, 1 by the magic of live video.
There you are.
All right, okay.
What a laugh in there.
I don't know either. Corinda, when's your next show now that you're back?
Well, now that Gerald is my manager, well, he's been my manager for live streaming, so I'm going to speak to her,
Okay.
like, we want to plan something up. Maybe, like, if I tell her about Dom, like, me and Dom, like, the show, like, let's say, come for every Monday at 4 in the UK. I don't know what that, I don't know when that's on. Are you in the US or anything?
Okay. Well, if you keep us in the picture, Corinda, then we can do what we can to help.
Yeah.
Right, it's time to close the show. Dom, would you like to close the show?
Certainly, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that has joined us today. And it was a pleasure meeting you, Corinda. First time talking to you. Just glad that, well, other than the few gremlins that we had today, I believe the show was a great show.
Indeed it was, and it's good to talk to yourself, Dom, and to Corinda. To everybody, we'll see you next time, same time next week, and hopefully David Burrows will be back, because I don't think Tall Ships is only one weekend. He'll be back next week. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you again soon. Dom and Corinda, thank you. Take care.
Bye for now.